Hello friends, welcome to Sketchup coding tutorials. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to make a simple bend in 3D. Suppose this is a 60-degree bend, so we are going to do it in Sketchup coding. So let's get started. I'm opening Ruby code editor. To draw the 3D bend, I am combining the idea of using methods and drawing an arc. First, let's see this method. Let's understand this method first. Get flat ring. First, it draws a bigger circle from big circle, big face, and then it draws another small circle and it erases the smaller circle. That means it selects the center face and it deletes it, and finally it will return this flat ring in the name get flat ring. So it will take center, vector, big radius, small radius, and number of edges and return this ring. Now let's go to our main problem, which is drawing the 3D bend. Let us assume the bend angle to be, let's say, 60 degrees. Then let's say number of edges be 40. Then bend length be 10. Then radius be 8, and the thickness of the bend be 1. Now first I am going to draw the arc as you have seen here. So to draw arc, I am giving the name as arc, and I am going to use entities.add arc, and first it will take the center point. The center point is I am considering at the origin, so I am writing here 0, 0, 0. Then the second point it takes is the vector. It takes the first vector to draw the curve. So the arc starts from this vector, or the vector of x-axis. So the vector of x-axis is 0, 1, 0, 0. Then it takes a vector that is perpendicular to the arc drawn. You can see that I have drawn this arc in XZ plane, so its perpendicular will be y-axis. So I am writing here the vector for y-axis, which is 0, 1, 0. Then it will take the radius of this curve. Now to get the radius of this curve, let's go to how the bend can be drawn. As you can see, this is the x-axis and this is z-axis. So this is considered as origin, and this will be our bend angle. So using the formula in this circle, these two lines are tangent to this curve or circle, and to find the curve radius we can be using this formula as bend length by bend angle. So since this is the radius, so the coordinate of this point will be curve radius, 0, 0. It's clear that curve radius can be found out from bend length divided by bend angle. Let's define curve radius equals to bend length by bend angle. So now we can assign here curve radius. Then it will take the starting angle as 0 degrees. Then the final degree will be, you can again see from this angle. So this is our curve. So it starts from 0 degree and ends with this angle. And according to this quadrilateral, if this is the bend angle, this angle will be 180 minus bend angle. So for the angle we can write here as 180 degrees minus bend angle. Then it takes the number of edges. So number of edges we have already defined, so it will draw the arc. Now we don't need this in model, so let's go to model, press Ctrl A and press delete key. Now let's run this program by pressing Ctrl R. As you can see, it will draw an arc like this. Now what we need to draw is we need to draw a small ring or flat ring. So to do so, I am going to use the previous method of get flat ring. So I'll give it the name ring equals to get flat ring. So what parameters does the get flat ring takes? It takes first the center, vector, big radius, small radius, and number of edges. So we are going to draw a circle here. So the center will be, as you can see from here, the center will be curve radius comma 0 comma 0. So the center can be written as the curve radius comma 0 comma 0. Then it takes a vector perpendicular to the ring will be in this direction, which is z-axis. So we are going to keep the vector of z-axis over here. Then it takes the bigger radius. So bigger radius is our radius plus the thickness, and the smaller radius is simply radius, and number of edges we have already defined. So let's again run this program. So it gave a ring like this. Then the last step is we are going to follow this ring in this path. So the command is ring dot follow me. What is the path to follow? The path to follow is arc. So let's run this program again by pressing Ctrl R. It gives a problem, so let's go to the model first, press Ctrl A and press delete, and again come back to the Ruby code editor and press Ctrl R. Now you can see it has already drawn a bend like this. So similarly you can change the bend angle and bend length. Suppose let's say I'm doing it 40. Let's go to the model, press Ctrl A, delete, and again come back, and let's also change the bend angle as say 90 degrees, and let's run this program by pressing Ctrl R. Then you can see it's a 90-degree bend. You can also increase the number of edges to make it more smoother, like let's say it's 50, and let's go to the model, press Ctrl A, delete, and get back and press Ctrl R. As you can see, the more number of edges you put, the slower it will become. So in this way you can get a smooth bend like this. So for additional information you can look down to the description box, and also feel free to leave comments down below. And thanks for watching.